This is Saltiness Isn't Bliss. Today I share with you an easy chicken Marsala recipe. So I'll be honest guys, I've tried more than once to make chicken Marsala from scratch. It is such a tasty, rich recipe, such a great meal. And for whatever reason, both times, and I think I used two different recipes, something was a little off. It just didn't quite hit the spot, just didn't quite thicken up like it should have, the sauce I mean. So I have figured out a way around that, and you know I love a good shortcut in the kitchen, anything that cuts down on time and prep, and dishes to clean up and all the rest. So I'm going to share that with you today. Of course, you can tweak this recipe any way you like. Make it work for you. I've got two boneless, skinless chicken breasts here. I have trimmed the fat off of them, and then I have cut them into thick strips. Of course, you can leave them whole if you like. You can cut them in half. You can use chicken tenders. Get creative. Use any style chicken you want. I'm just going to cook them on the stovetop. So here I've got just a flat skillet that I am going to cook those on. And all I'm going to add to them is just a little bit of cracked rainbow peppercorn. I'm just going to put a light layer and then just put them right on that heated pan. So there's that light layer of that on there. Back here I've got some water that I'm getting ready to boil. I want to pair my chicken with some bow tie pasta. Again, you can pair it with anything you have in the house, anything that sounds tasty to you to go with this great dish. So I'm going to get that all going. So and again, the quantities you use, totally up to you. So I'm going to pour my pasta in the water, kind of see where I'm at, maybe add a little more. There we go. Then I'm going to put my chicken on here. Before I do that, I do want to share, so this is my secret today. I am just going with a jarred Marsala sauce. This just makes life so much quicker and easier in the kitchen. And like I said, I really did try. Really wanted to be able to do it homemade. Just didn't work out, and that's how it goes sometimes. So this is what I will be using later on once our chicken is all cooked up. So I'm just going to transfer it now from the plate right onto my skillet. So there is my chicken all laid out on my skillet. My noodles are just bubbling away over there. Okay, so food is all cooked up. Now I'm going to share with you my low sodium, tasty ingredients I'm going to add to my cooked noodles. So I've got those all cooked up right here in my pot. I'm going to start with about a tablespoon of unsalted butter. Just drop that in there. Let it melt a little bit. My trick is to kind of let the pot hover over the heat with a trivet, or just put it right back on the heat for just a minute. Kind of help that butter melt in there quickly. Alright, so we've just melted the unsalted butter on our noodles. Next up, I've got some shredded Parmesan cheese. Can never go wrong with that. Just put a nice little scoop in there. Maybe a few scoops. And then I've got some dried parsley and some dried minced garlic. Of course, you can go with fresh garlic and fresh parsley if you like. You can add other spices and herbs. And everything I'm putting in there will be to taste. There you go, guys. Sorry, there's pre-mixed. I'm going to put it back on the heat to help melt that cheese. Give it a real good stir. So while that's kind of all blending and melting, I wanted to show you over here. I took my jar of Marsala sauce and I just poured it into this shallow egg pan and just kind of heated it, simmered it on a low heat so that it is heated through and ready for my chicken once I plate it. And also that way I put just a limited amount in there, so I am avoiding using too much and having that excess sodium in my meal and on my chicken. And here's my chicken before I put that on a plate. So that cooked up really nice. I like to cut it this way sometimes because it cooks a lot quicker this way. especially if your chicken breasts are pretty thick. They tend to take a lot longer when they're thick. So let me get this on a plate, and then I will show you. Whoops. We'll go with this piece. So there's my chicken. And then I'm just going to take my heated sauce. Maybe I'm a little too close, sorry. Just kind of drizzle it down the center. So it looks something like that. Of course, that will be to taste as well. So if you want more of that on there, you can put more or less, you can put less. And then my cheesy flavored noodles here on the side. There we have it. Easy chicken marsala, dinner tonight. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.